everyone, this is Heba from My Little Journal, and today I'm really excited to be sharing with you the products, the albums, all the good stuff that I'm going to be using to put my Thankful 30 project together. So I know this is pretty late, and I was trying to shoot for maybe sharing these products and what I'm going to be working in sooner, but it didn't happen because I was waiting on some products to come in because some of these things are new and some are old, some I've shared, some I haven't. So I thought I'm just going to do a whole video on what I'm going to be using for my Thankful 30 and how I'm going to be documenting my Thankful 30 in the album and notebook that I'm going to be using this year. But anyways, let's get to it. I don't want this video to be too long because there's a lot to share. But as always, I will have everything linked in the description box for you. So I'm going to set some of these things aside and start with the new stuff. Okay, so let's start with some of the new stamp sets that I ordered from Close to My Heart. As you guys know, I always use Beth Black as my consultant from Close to My Heart. So I ordered a few stamp sets and a kit, and I will share those with you. This one is called Created to Shine Stamp of the Month. Now, I'm not going to lie, this I grabbed, yes, for my Thankful 30, but also because those light bulbs are adorable, and I know I can use them on other spreads as well. And I love that it has little fillers, which would give, some color to my light bulbs. But I think this is going to be a fun way to document maybe my kids or something. But I really love this stamp set and I can't wait to use it. But check out those light bulbs. I hope you can see that. So I grabbed that from Close to My Heart. I also grabbed the Story FYI. And this is perfect to kind of just document the story behind certain things. Or if I wanted to add a title, I can use like story or something like that. I just thought it would be fun to use this. And you can like build your own title using the stamp set. So I think that one's going to be fun. Next up, I have Beth's information here. Let me take this off real quick. But again, if you are looking for a consultant from Close to My Heart, I recommend Beth. But that is her info. And again, I will link her in the description box. But I also grabbed this stamp set. You guys know how much I love my flowers. So I think I can use these flowers and leaves to kind of add a little dimension to my photos and my cards. And it comes with dies as well. So I'm really excited about that one. And obviously the stamps are bigger than that. So you can see here. Let me take this out real quick. You can see they're pretty big. And I love those flowers. Obviously, this works for fall and summer, spring, whatever. It works for all of it. I also grabbed this one, and this one is called Smile Big. And it's all about like kind of using it as my titles. So I have a smile can brighten someone's day, smile big, laugh often. So cute. I really like this one with the smile, see miracles in life every day. Really cute. This one's by far my favorite here. So this one, I love that it looks like billboards and signs on restaurants and things. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to use this. I can even use the little signs to probably stamp out my own title if I wanted to, but it has your average everyday moments. Wow, amazing. Really, really cute. Excited about these stamp sets from Close to My Heart. And now I'm going to share with you the kit that I grabbed to use in my Thankful 30. So for my last video, I shared this kit. I think it's called Pumpkin Spice from Close to My Heart. I shared this kit that I grabbed it to use in my Thankful 30, and I love the colors. I think they're going to match really, really well in my Thankful 30. So I grabbed only the sticker sheet and papers, and the papers are gorgeous. I love them. Can't wait to use them. But if you haven't watched that haul video, I definitely recommend it because I grabbed a few stamp sets and things like that that I will share again here. But I'm going to be using this kit and I love the colors, but I thought it would be fun to break down the colors from this kit and use something bright as well. Because as you guys know, I don't really usually stick to one kit. When I'm working a project, I just kind of play with it and try to match things. So I decided to go for this kit. Now, I can't remember the name of this kit for the life of me right now. But anyways, I'll make sure to link it. And I loved it because of the books. This is going to look so, so pretty maybe when I'm documenting my books in my Thankful 30. And I love the coffee cups. So bright, so beautiful. This on its own is gorgeous. I just love the sticker sheet. You get the 12 by 12 papers as well. Now, I usually don't use all my papers because they are pretty big and I usually work in small projects, but I always keep my papers and use them for something else. But anyways, let's check out the papers. So you get 2 of each. That's the A side and B side. Really, really lovely. I love that yellow ombre. And then you have this pretty navy blue with a nice pink. Now these are totally fall colors, even though they're floral and things like that, but it still works. And then you have the stripes, rainbow stripes, kind of colorful. And I love that. The flowers and the circles, so, so pretty. So I'm really excited for this little mini kit. Now these kits also come with stamps, like you can buy the kit with stamps, or you can buy the kit, I think, with stamps and dies. But I usually just stick to the papers and the stickers because if I'm not sure about the stamp set, you have the option of just buying the papers and stickers. Anyways, those are the 2 kits that I will also be using in my Thankful 30. Let's move on to something else. I also wanted to mention this. It's like die cuts that you can pop out, as you can see, and they have hearts and tags. I think it says story over here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is so cute. I think the colors, like that wood grain, is going to work so nicely. As you can see here, it just popped out the star. It's going to work really nicely in my Thankful 30. I love that brown. I'm not a big fan of brown, but I love using brown in my fall projects, especially that I'm using those bright and colorful kits. So I also grabbed this from Close to My Heart. So let's move on to this little collection here. Feed Your Craft was carrying a few pieces of the Peaceful Heart collection, and I really, really love the colors in these die cuts and the stickers. So you have one with flowers and leaves, so I grabbed that one from Feed Your Craft. I also grabbed this one, which is so fun. It's all about self-care and meditation and things like that. And I thought that works really well in my Thankful 30. I always say this, like, don't look at a collection that it's just for self-care or meditation or whatever the case is. Definitely look beyond it. You can totally use these in your Thankful 30. Especially the colors are perfect and they match the My Thankful 30 kit from Feed Your Craft really, really well. I also grabbed the stickers. I've already started using the stickers on other things like my daily journal and my October daily. They're just perfect for any project, honestly. So I grabbed those as well. And I grabbed the paper pack, which is so beautiful, you guys. I love this. Look at that. It is gorgeous. I'm so excited for the paper pack. I love this one as well. I just can't wait to use this paper pack. And if I don't use all of it, obviously I won't. In my Thankful 30, I can use it on other projects because look at that, the yoga. I wish I did yoga so I can use that. But anyways, even if I didn't do yoga, I would totally use it on a spread either way. So with that said, I grabbed those from Feed Your Craft. I believe you can also find these on scrapbook.com. I will link both of them down below for you. But I grabbed this collection as well, hoping that it matches and goes well in my Thankful 30. As I said earlier, I did a haul and I shared these Close to My Heart stamp sets and that previous kit. And I will still be using these stamp sets in my Thankful 30. This one is the Autumn is Calling stamp set. Then we have the Pumpkin Spice. This goes with that kit that I shared earlier. So adorable. As you can see, I've already been using it. Love this one, A World with Octobers. And I actually got the November one as well. I think they release every month something that goes with the month, a stamp set that goes well with the month. So this one I think was the October one. I did grab the November. Didn't receive it yet, but I had to record this video and post it. I also grabbed this one, We Love Fall, perfect for titles on my spreads, and I will share with you what I'm going to be using and why these are going to be perfect for that because of the size. I, of course, will be using my old stamps or my older stamps and my own stash. I grabbed the Apollo Alphas, the outline, inline, all of that. I might be using those to add my titles. These as well. This is the mini Apollo. I think these would go really well together. Obviously, it's the same font, but shrunken down. And I grabbed a few stamps from Feed Your Craft, like the Pattern Play, Journal Tag, my older My Thankful 30 stamp sets. As you can see, I have a bunch here. I like to do this when I'm working in one project. Just get everything out, put them in a basket, have them ready for me when I'm creating my project. That way I'm not looking through my stash and wasting time. I also grabbed a few Studio Calico stamp sets. This is from Kelly Perky, older Kelly Perky. And last but not least, one of my favorite stamp sets. I used this last year in my Thankful 30. This is from Carrie Bradford. I love the stamp set. And it has the months, the days of the week. It has the years and some numbers. Now, I cannot remember for the life of me if I bought these separate. And I saw Carrie combine them, and that's why I bought them. I think they were separate, but I love them. I'm not sure if they are still in stock because I bought these last year, but I'm going to share with you really quickly how I used them last year. So last year I worked in a field notes. Actually, let me get these out of the way real quick. So last year I worked in these field notes notebooks, and they were like the perfect size. No joke. I love these field notes. I used them actually 3 years in a row, I think. And I used that stamp set from Carrie to stamp this out. So this is why I bought all three, is to be able to stamp this little box or this section of my notebook. So you're going to need the numbers or the years to stamp like 2020 or 2021. And then you'll use these to add your date and this to add your month or your day or your year, right? Yeah, something like that. So I am so excited to do this again this year because honestly, it is just so cute and I love it. I hope Carrie comes out with more numbers for the years just because 2021 is going to be done with and I can't like use my 20s here. I'm just going to have to like put it together myself. But anyways, I love how this turned out. I think I'm going to do that again this year, but in a different notebook. And that's what I'm going to share with you right now, what I will be working in for my Thankful 30 for 2021. Okay, so for this year, I'm going to be using Heidi Swap's mini storyline chapters. I love them so much, use them for my October daily. I just had a blast and I thought it would be fun if I stuck to them and added them in the same album. So you can see here I have 3 notebooks and I can use them to document my Thankful 30. And once I finish my Thankful 30, I can add the October daily and my Thankful 30 in the same album, add it to my little label here and have it nicely sitting on my shelf. I love combining them. I love the idea of combining both projects, and that way I can have both of them in the same album. And again, because I really enjoyed putting these notebooks together and documenting October, I think I will have a blast using them in my Thankful 30. But the difference is with the Thankful 30 situation, I am going to keep it cohesive. As you guys know, that wasn't the case with my October daily. I just went with it. I did all the stuff and it added a lot of bulkiness, which I love. And it's just so pretty. But I think for my Thankful 30, I'm going very basic, cohesive. I think the project goes by really fast when you do. Even though I love doing this in my October daily and having fun, not having any kind of cohesiveness, it did take forever. To me, that is just too much work for a project. And I want to go back to simplicity And because I'm kind of overwhelmed with my October daily at this point, I want to keep my Thankful 30 simple, nice, and neat. That does not mean I won't be using my products. Of course I will, but keeping it cohesive, just same size photos, same size cards, all that stuff is going to help really bring all of this together. So I'm really excited for that. I don't know if I mentioned that I will be using the Thankful 30 kits as well. So it would be crazy if I mentioned all the things for Thankful 30 and not mention the My Thankful 30 kit from Feed Your Craft. Every year I use the My Thankful 30 kit from Feed Your Craft. It comes with all the things. I believe they are still available for you guys to grab. This is what came in the kit, and I'm so excited. You get some 4x6s. I do have an unboxing for this kit. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. This is the one thing that I focus on is the 3x4 cards. And I love the colors this year. A lot of space to journal, space to add the date if I wanted to. And I can't wait to use these to add my journaling for my Thankful 30 and use all these things to make it all nice and pretty. But again, this is a project that Elise has been doing for years and releases a new kit every year. And I'm really excited to use the kit again this year and document what I'm grateful for in the month of November. So that is it, you guys. I have a lot of stuff to use for my Thankful 30. And again, I say this all the time, you don't have to have all the things to document what you're grateful for. But, always start by going through your stash. And if you want to add a little bit more to your stash, definitely do that just to spice things up and get you all excited for the new project. But that's about it, you guys. I'm going to set this aside. And I did want to share with you my title page and cover. I think I'm going to set those up right now. And in a few days, hopefully, I will share my process videos and how I'm going to keep my project cohesive and simple so I can complete it and finish it. That's what's important, is to complete the project, finish it, so you can document those special moments and what you're grateful for. So let's set these aside and grab my mini storyline chapters notebook so we can set up my cover and title page. Okay, guys, let's start prepping my Thankful 30 notebook. Now, I did trim down my notebook, so I removed the rounded corners before I started recording, but I do want to cover my notebook with this beautiful pattern paper from Close to My Heart. I wanted to share with you how I cover my notebooks. Now, I use scrapbook.com's double-sided tape. This stuff is really, really strong, so I do this in sections. So I add the tape to my paper and then slowly put down my notebook or my cover, and I do it in sections so I don't mess up. Now, I have messed up before in my October daily, and it was really hard to remove that paper from my cover. So I definitely recommend to do this slowly and in sections. So let's talk about my fold. When I get to the fold, I like to use my bone folder and create a crease. I'll just grab the bone folder and go straight down my notebook. To create this first crease, I fold it over and then I do it again for my second crease. So I move down where it's folded and create the second crease. This is really going to help when my notebook kind of bulks up, and I make sure that I don't add tape there. That way it's not sticky and hard to open when I'm creating in my notebook. So I definitely recommend to use your bone folder and create those creases. It's really important to have that space just so you don't have a hard time opening your notebook. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and cover up the rest of my notebook. I stuck down my double-sided tape from scrapbook.com. And another tip for you is I usually try to measure this a tiny bit bigger than what I need, just in case, because you can always trim off that extra paper. And this is another tip where I leave the tape on for that last bit because it's easier to cut off than removing the tape and trying to cut through the tape. It gets really sticky and it sticks to your scissors and it makes a mess. So I always keep the tape on until I cut through my paper and then I remove the extra off of my tape so I can stick it down. But anyways, I decided to trim off a little bit off of my notebook. I've done this for last year's October daily and really enjoyed it. And I thought I would stamp thankful with this beautiful alpha stamp from Studio Calico. But as you can see, it will not fit. The alphas are way too big, and I had a feeling they were too big, but I really love this alpha. And you're gonna see me here kind of think about it a little bit and decide, okay, this needs to be covered up. So I went through my paper pad and I'm going to find something subtle, nice, that matches my cover. And I found this really beautiful peachy paper that is going to work really well with my cover. So I'm going to trim it down and restamp the whole thing. But this time around, I went with smaller alphas and I'm going to stamp my Thankful 30. And because I went smaller, I was able to fit in my Thankful 30. Oh, and you can see here that I added some washi tape just to, break it down a little bit, because I know I want to add my Thankful 30 prompt list from Feed Your Craft on the opposite side of the spread. So I thought that washi tape would be a good kind of middle ground between both papers. But anyways, I grabbed this alpha stamp from the Paper Person shop. I will stamp my Thankful 30, and that alpha also has a matching number stamp, so that's why I chose this alpha. I thought it would look better if I just stuck to the same font. So I'm going to stamp out 30, stick this down in my notebook, and then just add a little bit of embellishing to my spread. I don't want to add too much because it is the cover page and I didn't want to make it look too busy. So I decided to use Close to My Heart sticker sheet to create my cluster and my embellishing. Because those stickers are so big, I'm not going to need a lot of them and it's not going to look too busy. I will leave the other side for my Thankful 30 prompt list from Feed Your Craft, and I will share still photos of this finished layout at the end with the prompt list and all that good stuff. And I will try to remember to link the prompt list down below for you. But that's about it, you guys. I love how the cover and my title page turned out. I can't wait to start working in my Thankful 30 and sharing it with you. So definitely keep an eye out for those videos. They're coming very soon, hopefully by the end of the week. But anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.